Alongside head Javelina Beach Volleyball coach Tanya Allen, I'm Mark and Sarah for Javelina Athletics. Okay, Coach, Nationals again this week. You guys head back to Florida. How prepared do you feel like your team is for this weekend?
I think they're prepared. We've been pretty excited about this, and we're working on scouting reports and the final touches. But I think at this point, it's really just a matter of letting them go and letting them do their thing.
Talking to you and some of your players over the last few weeks, you guys mentioned how going into last year, you felt like you guys were kind of the underdogs. There weren't a lot of teams that knew about you. Obviously, this year is different with you guys going back there with the championship from last year in hand. Do you feel like you guys have to approach this any differently than last year, given all that?
I definitely think being the number one seed puts a target on your back, and everybody knows that you're the team to beat. But I think on our end of it, we're just going to stress doing things the right way and really working hard. And you can't take anyone lightly. The seedings mean nothing if you're not winning games. So I think we're just going to push them to work really hard and take it one game at a time.
You guys spent the first about month of the season kind of shuffling some pairings around, changing the way the flights have kind of played out for you guys. Everyone seems like they kind of have their spot now. Maddie Brown and Alexis Block are set at kind of number 2. They've had a really good season there. You have Katrina Gergassen and Nicole Murph, who have been set at the 5th flight. How happy are you with the pairings that this team has going into this weekend?
It's funny that you mentioned those two pairs because they're complete opposites. But I think at this point we kind of know the chemistry between the players, and that's something that's incredibly important. And we tried to pair up sort of, beach experience with athleticism. You always kind of want both. And that was the biggest thing, is trying to find out how we could both push them physically but keep that knowledge base real sound. And I think right now the pairings are working out nicely. Our number one pair, they complement each other so well, and they're so mentally tough, and that keeps them grounded. And Maddie and Alexis are incredibly physical and so athletic. They're just so fun to watch. And that pair you were talking about at 5, their ball control is ridiculously good. And it's tough to beat a team that doesn't make a lot of errors. And so I think at this point we're confident in what we have. We just need to make sure that they are prepared for what's on the other side of the net.
Well, Coach, we'll see you in Florida. Thanks for the time. Best of luck.
Thank you.